Buenos dias, Manolo.
Cojones!
Absolutely.
Wait. Helmut, Lottie, how about ein quick snifter in the old bar here, Barley? Oh, right, you carry on doing what you were going to do then. Fine, right.
Who is it then, eh? Who is it?
Good morning, Mr. Turner.
Good morning to you, Susie Q, the cutie courier.
Not today, actually, Mr. Turner. Today's my day off.
Oh, ho. Would that be in the nature of an invitation?
No, it wouldn't.
OK, I'll ask you. Where do you want to go?
Nowhere.
Putting it another way, how about a snifter-rooney in the old bar here, bar, and seeing what develops, eh?
Putting it another way, no.
Why?
Because, well, I do have other plans.
I have to do better than that, dear, to put Ralph Turner off.
All right, I'll do better than that.
Good.
I find you bumptious and obnoxious, and I wouldn't go out with you if the Black Death came and decimated all the men in all the world.
You're not muddling me up with somebody else, are you?
No.
You don't really like me very much, do you?
No, I don't.
Doesn't worry me, dear. You don't get at me like that. Takes more than that to upset me.
Oh, hello, Ralph. I'm over here.
I can see you're over here, Brian. I've got eyes.
I'm sorry. You all right? Something upset you?
Nobody upsets me. Don't think they do.
Oh, something's wrong.
Look, I can take people or leave them. I don't need friends.
That's the lone wolf in you coming out.
Exactly. You've got a lot of friends.
What? Oh, the cards. Well, yes. Well, no, really. There are more people I know than friends. Let me see, how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4...
I don't need to know the exact number, thank you, Brian.
Oh, yeah, there are 18, I remember now. Hey, would you like a drink?
Thanks.
No. Oh, I'll just finish the card first, then. Ah, there we are. Oh, nearly forgot. XXX.
Oh, kisses at the bottom, eh?
Yes, I always put 3 kisses on Mrs. Flensing's card.
Oh, and who is Mrs. Flensing?
A woman. She lives near me.
Oh?
Yes, she's been very kind to me since my divorce, always popping in and out and everything.
And everything?
Yes, she's very active for a pensioner. Yes, I've sent a card to Mrs. Flensing every day since I've been here.
Every day? What on earth do you write to her about?
Well, could I, look, I'll get the drink, but would you attract the waiters' attention? They never seem to see me.
Manolo!
Service, por favor.
Look, old man, when I've attracted the waiter's attention, you don't then go and ask for service.
Well, I didn't. I ordered a beer. Servicer, that does mean beer, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, servicer means beer. You just said it wrongly.
How do you say it, then?
But don't keep on changing the subject, old man. What are you writing this Mrs. Flensing about?
Una cerveza.
Gracias. That's how you say it, incidentally.
Oh, thanks, Ralph. Well, I've been telling her all about you.
Who?
Mrs. Flensing.
Oh, we're back on that, aren't we?
Well, quite honestly, all my previous holidays have been a bit of a strain. Nothing's really happened. Every day's been the same. But this year, meeting you and the things we've done and the things you've made happen, well, the cards haven't been big enough to get it all on.
Yeah, I'm a difficult sort of chap to get on one postcard.
It's those 2 girls again.
Oh, yeah.
Still haven't been snapped up, have they?
No. Do you want to snap them up, Brian?
Well, a bit high-powered, aren't they?
So?
Shall we go over them?
No. First thing we do is ignore them.
Why?
Stands to reason, doesn't it? They know they're a couple of head-turners. If we're the only blokes in the bar who don't turn our heads, we're the ones they'll notice.
No, but they're ignoring us.
That's because they've noticed us.
I don't get this.
Look, we're ignoring them and they're ignoring us. So far, they've played right into our hands.
Oh, blow. Those 2 Italians are talking to them now.
Good. They say comparisons are odious. Manolo, champagne and 4 glasses, please. Oh. Exactly. Style.
Got their arms around them now.
That's not style, it's adolescent insecurity.
Oh, they don't look insecure.
Drop down to third, Brian. Drop down to third. Foot off the accelerator. Ha-ha!
Senor.
Made in Libya. Good. Now, it is the dry Libyan, isn't it? Right. Good.
Getting awfully friendly over there.
The friendlier they get, the harder they fall. We're on our way, Brian. I'm moving in with the big guns.
Oh, for goodness sake, be reasonable, darling.
That's it, isn't it? If I disagree with you, I'm being unreasonable. I simply... Hello. Look, Paul, we only get 1 day off a week. I just want to spend it with you, not with hordes of people at some party.
Well, I've told them we're coming now.
Well, untell them.
I can't. Look, are you coming or not?
Not.
All right. Don't.
Never mind, Ralph. You did at least try.
And failed. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Brian?
Well, they did go off with those Italians.
Yes.
Well, perhaps we'd gone over there in the first place when I said that...
I don't remember stopping you, Brian.
But you said don't go.
I'm very sorry my mental tape recorder says otherwise. My mental tape recorder tells me I simply made a tentative, alternative suggestion.
You sounded pretty adamant to me.
That is my eternal problem. I suggest things to people and they take them as orders. Force of personality, I suppose. What they don't stop to realise is that I cannot be right 100% of the time.
Oh, I didn't think of it like that.
No, you didn't, did you?
Sorry.
Well, I'll say this for you, Brian. Unlike the others, at least you have the good grace to apologise.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Bryant.
Nice girl.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's pretty, too.
Well, I suppose so, in a celluloid sort of way.
It's funny her being alone on her day off. Surprising.
Possibly.
I've a good mind to go over and talk to her. What?
You'd be wasting your time, old man.
What, have you tried?
Me? No, I haven't tried. No, she's not my type.
How do you know I'd be wasting my time?
She's frigid. Stands out a mile.
I think that's a bit of an assumption on your part. You've even tried to talk to her.
Experience of life, old man.
Well, I think I'll go over all the same.
All right, go on. Please yourself. But I'm telling you, when she freezes you off in 10 seconds flat and you have to walk back across that floor, it's a long, lonely walk.
Still, nothing ventured.
I'll keep your chair warm, old man.
Oh, hello, Sue.
Hello.
Oh, thanks very much. You'd like a drink? Lovely weather, we're